Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing on this Tuesday night? Hopefully, everybody's having a good week. Hopefully, everybody had a good day. What is going on, everybody? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. It is great to be back doing another pregame play-by-play. This is going to be the second game between the Yankees and Orioles. The Yankees lost a heartbreaker last night against the Orioles 3-2. The Yankees right now are on a 4-game losing streak. They got swept by the Milwaukee Brewers over the weekend. They lost a game that should have been won yesterday, and what was a game that Ryan Weathers pitched phenomenal. Was pitching a no-hitter. Unfortunately, they just could not protect the lead. The bullpen couldn't hold it down, and the bats were just absolutely silent. And the bats have been absolutely silent over the last 4 games. And there's been a lot of criticism when it comes to the Yankees bullpen. There's been some criticism when it comes to the Yankees bats. But can they snap the losing streak tonight, folks? Let me know what you think of the poll. Please go vote in the poll. Let me know what you all are thinking. I would appreciate it. Some news, folks. Anthony Volpe's been called back up. Let me know how you all feel about that. Jose Caballero is on the 10-day IL with a middle finger injury, fractured his middle finger. So he's on the 10-day IL. So we'll see how his finger progresses from here on out. But Volpe has been called back up. No, he is not in the lineup tonight. But do expect Anthony Volpe to be making a bunch of starts at shortstop. So in Jose Caballero's absence, I say that once Caballero is back, he's going to get his job back. And I still think that Volpe will probably stay up at the major league roster, and they'll probably send Max Schumann down. That's what I'm thinking. I could very well be wrong on this, but we'll see what happens. But as of right now, Caballero's on the IL. Volpe's been called up. All right. Garrett Cole is going to make another start here in a few days, and he is going to throw 80 pitches in his next rehab start. So I would imagine after that rehab start, depending on how things go, he's probably going to get called back up to the major league roster and get added into the rotation, right? We saw Carlos Rodon come back on Sunday. Garrett Cole is probably going to be back here at some point. So, we'll see how his rehab start goes and see if he gets added to the major league roster. So, lots of things going on around Yankee world as of right now. So, the Yankees are definitely battling a few injuries. They've been definitely struggling a little bit. There's been a lot of chatter about Jazz Chisholm Jr. All right, there's been a lot of chatter about Austin Wells. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is not in the lineup in tonight's game. The Yankees are facing a lefty pitcher in Trevor Rogers. So there won't be Jazz Chisholm Jr. You'll see Max Schumann in the lineup. You'll see Ahmed Rosario in the lineup, right? Paul Goldschmidt's going to be in the lineup. So a few of these guys are going to be in the lineup. Regardless of, even if it was Trevor Rogers that was going to be in the line pitching, whether it was a lefty or righty on the mound, I think Jazz Chisholm needs to be on the bench for a couple of games, 3 games, till he could get his mind right, because his plate appearances have not been anything exciting. It's just been nothing but a dud. The same could be said about Austin Wells. Austin Wells' at-bats have not been great whatsoever. I have no problems with his defensive games, but his at-bats have been just bad. So, him and Wells, Jazz and Wells need to get it together. They need to figure it out, right? I know there's been criticism about Ryan McMahon, but Ryan McMahon has actually improved. Right. I mean, I'm not saying his batting average is anything great, as I've been saying about Ryan McMahon, but he's batting .210. It's not anything to get excited about. I mean, he had his batting average up to about 220 at one point. I think he could get it back up there. I think he could get it up to about 230, right? If he could just have better at bats. But he's been the better out of the three, Ryan McMahon. But obviously, I was going to say I don't think he's in the lineup, but I was going to say he probably is. Let me check that lineup again, and I'll go over the lineup. He is in the lineup, so Ryan McMahon is in the lineup, but Jazz Chisholm is not. But either way, Jazz needed to, regardless of if it's a lefty or righty on the mound, Jazz needs a few days off. Plain and simple, right? But let me say what's up to the chat. We'll go over the lineup here, folks. And we'll get into the predictions. We got Jonathan in the lineup. What is going on? Or in the chat, should I say? First person in the building. What's up, Jonathan? I was just thinking about the lineup. Buckeyes in the building. Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Susan? Desiree, Katie, Joseph Salvatore. Who else we got in the building? I'm just going down the chat here. Who else we got? Carlos is in the building. Dev is in the building. What is up? 24 member for 24 months. Shout out to you, Dev. Thank you so much. Who else we got in the building? Daniel Berry's in the building. Official is in the building. Oh, tomorrow's game has been moved up due to the weather's forecast for tomorrow night. Okay, so it's going to be an early game. Interesting. Andre Green is in the building. Ronald is in the building. CT Cards is in the building. Sunil is in the building. What is up? Referee, much love, man. He says, took the train from New Jersey to Baltimore for the game. Was hyped till I saw Volpe is back. Not sure the losing streak ends tonight. I appreciate you, referee, another loyal member of the Strike Zone, member for 20 months. Shout out to you, man. Thank you so much for being a member. What is going on? And I saw a couple of questions. There was a question that I saw from Buckeye. How does it change Anthony Volpe's service time with him being called up? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that's gonna mess with his service time at all. That I don't know. And I know there's been there was a comment about Spencer Jones not being ready for the big leagues. No, he's not exactly ready. I mean, the guy got the call out of nowhere. He got an opportunity. I'm not saying that. I wasn't expecting a lot of great things from Spencer Jones, right? And he's not in the lineup, by the way. I mean, Spencer Jones has been facing some tough pitching since he's been called up. So, you gotta give him time. So, that's the thing with Spencer Jones. And I understand that Escara, right? I know Susan left a comment. I know she said that Escara is not that much better than Wells, but hey, you gotta kind of switch things up. CT, I'm all for Spencer Jones. I am all for Spencer Jones, but I also manage my expectations when guys get called up to the majors. So I think Spencer Jones will still be a good player, but it's gonna take a while, right? And I'm not trying to make comparisons to Aaron Judge, but remember when Aaron Judge got called up? The guy was striking out a lot. He was striking out too much, man. It was a lot. And but he's gotten better, right? But it took time. And I feel like the same thing could happen with Spencer Jones. But it's gonna take him a lot of time to really improve at the plate. So you just hope for the best for Spencer Jones. I still say he's going to be your starting center fielder next year. All right, if there is going to be a baseball season. So, yeah, Robert, exactly. Spencer Jones faced some great pitchers. I mean, what a way to make your debut. And John the Beagle Dad, member for 7 months, thank you so much, says, let's go Yankees. Shout out to you, man. What is up? Major League Baseball, the Major League Baseball Players Association have had their first meeting today. Yeah, it's just kind of the introductory, right? It was just the first meeting, kind of laying down the groundwork. but it's gonna be a long process, right? It's gonna be a long process between both sides. Um, I would not be surprised if there is a lockout next year, or I'll even say a strike too, man. I mean, it just wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And Jay Wyatt's in the building. What's going on? So the game's going to start here in about 10 minutes. Let me go over the lineup here real quick for you all. And here we go. This is the lineup right here, folks. Tell me what you think about the lineup. So Paul Goldschmidt leading things off. Aaron Judge is batting second. He'll be playing right field. Goldschmidt at first. Ben Rice is batting third. He'll be your DH. Cody Bellinger is batting cleanup. He'll be playing left field. Ahmed Rosario is in the lineup batting fifth. He'll be playing second base. Batting sixth is Trent Grisham. He'll be playing center field. This is where Trent Grisham needs to be. He needs to be in the sixth or seventh hole. I don't like him in the leadoff spot. Not that I think that he's like a bad player or anything. I just think that he plays better in the sixth or seventh hole, right? Put Caballero at the leadoff spot, but right now Caballero is not even an option. So what do you do? Okay, Ryan McMahon is batting seventh. Max Schumann is batting eighth. Austin Wells is at the dish. Will Warren is your pitcher on the mound. So let me know what you guys think about the lineup. And let's get into the predictions right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into these predictions. Let's talk about it, folks. Let's talk about Will Warren. Let's talk about Will Warren. What does Will Warren do today? CT Card says 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, couple of walks, 7 strikeouts, gives up a couple of runs. Okay, I'd say that's pretty. I'd say that's pretty reasonable, right? For me, I think Will Warren. Personally, I'm right there with you there, CT. I think Will Warren, I say he goes 6 innings as well. Okay. Switch Judge and Rice. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Warren goes 5 innings, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Yeah, I think Warren, in my opinion, I think he goes 6 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. I think he walks a couple of guys. I think he gives up 1 earned run. That's what I'm thinking. Daniel Berry, what's up, buddy? How you doing? What's going on? Buckeyes going 5 2/3, 8 strikeouts, couple walks, 3 runs. Okay, I can respect that as well. Susan's saying, let's hope Warren comes back from his last awful outing. Yeah, well, the last one was not a great one, but that was his worst outing. Outside of that, he's been on point. Will Warren's been on point, right? I still say that he's going to stick around in the rotation, and I think Ryan Weathers is going to end up going to the bullpen. Jay White's going. Warren goes 7 innings, 8 strikeouts, gives up a couple of walks, gives up 2 runs, 95 pitches. Hey, if he goes 7 innings, great, man. The starters, you need length out of your starters, right? Because the bullpen's a little worn out right now, okay? And I know there was some argument with, when it comes to, Will Warren, or not Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, whether he was left in there too long or not. But the way I see it is, you could look at if Weathers got taken out, then Boone went to the bullpen and the bullpen blew it, then the argument would have been, well, Boone should have left Weathers in there. So, it's one of those things of like, dang if you do, dang if you don't, right? And, I understand why Boone left him in there. You needed some length out of your starters. Your starters have not been able to give you length, unfortunately. So Weathers was able to provide that. But, again, arguments could be made for both sides. And shout out to Daniel Berry becoming a new member. I think you've been a member for a while, but I'll still shout you out, man. Thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. So, but let's talk home runs. Let's talk home runs real quick. Warren goes 6 innings. Okay. Let's talk home runs. Who do you think hits a home run tonight? So let's see. My home run predictions. I am going to go. I'm definitely going Judge. I'm going to go Judge, Rosario, and I'm going Goldschmidt. My sleeper is going to be Max Schumann. I like picking a random name for a home run, but Judge, Rosario, Goldschmidt are going to be my predictions for home runs. Judge and Rice, Judge, Belly and Rice. Volpe with a pinch hit bomb. That's if he's in Baltimore. We don't even know if he made it up there. 6 innings for Warren, 5 strikeouts, homers from Rosario, Goldschmidt, and Yankees win 10-4. I'll give you my score predictions here real quick, folks. My score prediction for tonight's game. For some reason, I think it's going to be another low-scoring game, but I'll say the Yankees are going to win this game 4-2. That's what I'm thinking. Judge and Rice, Judge, Belly and Rice. Ahmed Rosario as a sleeper. 3 2/3, huh? No hope for Warren. Okay. Belly, Rice, and Judge, sleepers, Goldie. Judge, Belly, Goldie is your sleeper. Late inning defensive error. Oh, God. 3-2 from CT. For sure. But, yeah, let me know your score predictions real quick, folks. After that, let me know once you get your score predictions in, how many ABS calls are going to get overturned. I don't even know how many ABS calls got overturned last night. I didn't get to go live last night. I attended an event. My niece graduated from high school, so we went and attended her graduation ceremony. We celebrated. So shout out to my niece, who is done with high school and is now moving on to bigger things. So shout out to my niece. But I think 4 calls are going to get overturned by ABS. So that's what I'm thinking for ABS. Jay Wyatt's going 6-2. Okay. Well, let me close this out. I'm gonna get the Gamecast up here momentarily. Game's gonna start in a couple of minutes. So we are in a commercial break at the moment. Let me do my thing here. All right. 7-3 from Buckeye. Good stuff. What other predictions do we have for scores? Let me know your ABS predictions, folks. Let me know your ABS prediction. What do you all have for your ABS prediction? How many calls get overturned by ABS? Let's talk about that too. And let me know what you're eating for dinner. What are you all snacking on? What are you all having for dinner? If you already had dinner, what did you have? What are you all gonna munch for the game? Let me know in the chat. And while you're doing that, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, folks. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. Let's try to get to 50 likes as quickly as we possibly can. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help out with the live stream. And hit those heart emojis down there at the bottom too, if you don't mind. It again helps with the live stream with the YouTube algorithm. So greatly appreciate all of it, really. Jay White says all we can do is root for Volpe while he's up here and hope Cabby's back. He will return to the lineup and pick up. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, you know, I have my criticisms about Anthony Volpe. I don't go on these like 5-hour rants on Volpe and whatnot. But for me, Volpe, this is a make or break. There's guys behind him that are hungry. There's guys ahead of him that are, playing really well, right? And Caballero, who's leading the league amongst shortstop in defensive runs saved. He's been phenomenal. But the game's about to go down here, folks. Let me pull up the Gamecast. So Yeah, Volpe. What up, Pasty Volpe? You know what? He's got a lot to prove, man. 3 for the ABS from Jay White. ABS has home plate umps on life support. Yeah, big time. Big time, man. Well, let me pull up the game cast here. We'll get the game going. All right. Game's about to start. Let me do my thing here. Okay. I think if Volpe doesn't deliver, he's gone at the trade deadline. Yankees are running deep. Yeah, they are running things differently, man. They're not messing around. They're not messing around. But you got to remember too, these guys have more options. So that's the other thing. All right, Orioles defense from left field to right is Taylor Ward, Colton Cowser, Tyler O'Neill. From third to first, it's Kobe Mayo, Gunnar Henderson, Jeremiah Jackson, Pete Alonso, Samuel Basayo is your DH, and Adley Rushman is your catcher. And here we go, folks. Hunter Wendelstedt is your home plate umpire. They say he is pitcher friendly. 29 of his 45 calls have been overturned by ABS. So there you have it, folks. So let's hope the Yankees can win this game and avoid losing another series. And here we go, folks. Here we go. Let's get this game started. Let's get it started in here. And holy smokes, Paul Goldschmidt with a leadoff home run and puts the Yankees on the board 1-0, just like that. Wow, that happened very quickly. 109.8 exit velo, 402-foot home run from Paul Goldschmidt, and the Yankees are on the board 1-0. Well, the Yankees ain't messing around. Well, there's one of my home run predictions. I was correct on that. And that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. So let's see what Aaron Judge does here in his first at bat. Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt did not waste time. Got the Yankees on the board. It is 1-0, and we got Judge at the plate. Here's the 0-1 from Rogers. A swing and a miss. Got him with the changeup. 0-2. Appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and keep sharing this channel out. Greatly appreciate it. So it's 0-2 here to Aaron Judge. So no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. And there's a grounder fielded by Mayo. The throw to first and gets Judge out. And that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. Yeah, let's hope for a Yankees. Win. Yeah. Because all we want the Yankees to do is win. That's what we want. And here's Ben Rice at the plate. And he takes ball 1. 4th career leadoff home run, 2nd one this season. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2, 2-0 now to Ben Rice. The 2-0. And Rice fouls that one. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now to Ben Rice. Ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Yankees go up 1-0. As Rogers sits here on the 2-1, the pitch. And that is hit into right field for a 1-out single by Ben Rice. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger now to the plate. So Rice is back to his hitting ways. Hit that 2-run home run last night. So he gets his first hit of the night. Here is Cody Bellinger now at the plate. First pitch. Bellinger takes a strike. 0-1. As Rogers sets here on the 0-1. The pitch. And Bellinger hits that ball to center field, and it is caught. And Rice will get back to first, and that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. So 2 outs here in the top of the first. Here's Ahmed Rosario. First pitch. And Rosario pops it up on the first pitch, foul territory. Pete Alonso making a run, but it is out of play. 0-1 to Ahmed Rosario. So 0-1 count here to Rosario as Rogers sets the pitch. Rosario hits that ball to left field, just misses it, and the catch is made for out number 3, but the Yankees do get on the board on a solo home run by Paul Goldschmidt. The Yankees are leading 1-0 going into the bottom of the first, and we're in a commercial break. I'm going to take a quick break myself, folks. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciate both. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, folks. Game should be back. We got Will Warren on the mound, 4-1 record. So he's having a good season so far. Let's see how he does tonight. What's up, Jockey Boy? How's it going, dude? All right, so let's see what Will Warren does. He'll be facing Gunnar Henderson first. And the first pitch is hit to left field. Cody Bellinger is right there, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, just like that. Now we have Taylor Ward at the plate now. Let's see what Taylor Ward does against Warren. First pitch from Warren is a strike to Ward. Count is 0-1. The 0-1. 0-2. Got him with the sinker, 94 miles per hour. Count now, no balls, 2 strikes. Warren sets here on the 0-2. And the pitch. That ball goes to the backstop. 1-2 now to Taylor Ward. Some pasta, Buckeye. Here's the 1-2. Misses 2-2. Got some pasta being made, and then I got some cauliflower as well. Mom's cooking it up. So 2-2 here to Taylor Ward. Let's see if Warren can get his first strikeout of the game. The 2-2 is hit into right field, and it's a foul ball. Count is still 2-2. What up, Hector? You're welcome, dude. I appreciate you being here, buddy. The 2-2. Another foul ball. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Taylor Ward. Another 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. It's a full count now to Ward. What up, Petruzzi? Oh, condolences there. My condolences there, Petruzzi. To your grandmother and the family, man. I know it's... And there's a strikeout. Struck him out looking for the first strikeout of the game for Will Warren. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch to Rutschman is in there for a strike. 95-mile-per-hour fastball. The 0-1 is outside 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Adley Rutschman. The 1-1 is popped up. Foul territory. Paul Goldschmidt makes the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Will Warren. And that's going to take us to the top of the second with the Yankees leading 1-0. So Grisham, McMahon, Schumann will be due up. 6, 7, 8 batters, so we'll see what happens when we get back from commercial. I'm going to take another break real quick. I'll be right back, folks. My fault. Totally forgot I was muted. So 2-0 now to Ryan McMahon. There's Jose Caballero in the dugout. And McMahon fouls that one. It's 2-1 now. Oh, 5-2 for score. Okay. Three and one now to Ryan McMahon. And McMahon hits that, but it is a foul ball. Full count now to Ryan McMahon. Looks like Volpe is in the dugout. I didn't know if he was going to make it up there, but he's there. 5 calls overturned. All right. The 3-2. Swing and a miss, and McMahon strikes out. First strikeout for Rogers. And that's going to bring Max Schumann up now to the plate. So Schumann only has played in 6 games, got a couple of hits and 8 at-bats. And first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now to Max Schumann. The 0-2. Ball 1. 1-2 now to Schumann. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Schumann strikes out. And that is Rogers' second strikeout of the game. So Yankees still leading 1-0 going into the bottom of the second. Yeah, what about them Knicks, man? Yeah, them Knicks are killing it. Yankees offense continue to be bad at the moment. Yeah, Knicks sweeping the Sixers 4-0. I mean, who would have expected that? I certainly didn't expect that, but hey, I'm not complaining. We'll see what Will Warren does here in the top of the bottom of the second. He'll be facing Alonso Basayo and O'Neal. Well, hopefully you're all having a good day. Hopefully you're all having a good night. Hopefully you're all having a good start to the week. Make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe. Share this channel out. All right, let's get back to the game here. Yeah, Pistons and Cavs are going to be tough, man. I mean, they're both really good teams. All right, here is Pete Alonso at the plate as Warren sets here on the first pitch. Ball one to Pete Alonso. 37 likes. Appreciate the likes. Let's keep those likes coming, folks. Let's try to get to 50. Here's the 1-0. Foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Got him with that sweeper, 1-2. Let's see if Warren could get his second strike out of the game. The 1-2. Pitch is inside, 2-2 now. Alonso calls time. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch to Alonso is low for ball three, 3-2. Full count to Alonso as Warren sets the pitch. Is a grounder right to Goldschmidt. Throws it to Warren. Warren steps on the bag for out number one. And that's going to bring Samuel Basallo to the plate. So here is Samuel Basallo at the plate as Warren sets here on the first pitch against Basallo. And Basallo hits that ball to left field. And that is going to be a fair ball. And it's going to be a double, so the tying run's on second. So a one-out double for Basallo. Hits that opposite field. Yeah, it definitely was a fair ball. And here is Tyler O'Neill now at the plate. So the Orioles have an opportunity to tie the game up. It's ball one, or actually strike one. With a little bit of a late call there by home plate umpire. What am I answering, Pixelmon? One ball, one strike now to Tyler O'Neill. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Got him to chase at a pitch that was away. One ball, two strikes now to Tyler O'Neill. The 1-2. Ooh. Worth challenging? I don't know. It was called a ball, but it's not being challenged. So 2 balls, 2 strikes right now to Tyler O'Neill. As Warren sets, looks back at second. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out for the second out of the inning. And here is Colton Cowser now at the plate with 2 outs, runner on second. Warren sets. Pitches outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Ball 2, 2-0. Oh, tomorrow's game is at 1:05. All right. Yeah, I won't be able to call that one. The 2-0 is hit to right center field, but Grisham runs in and makes the catch for out number 3. And that's going to end the bottom of the second. And we are going to the top of the third. Yankees are still leading 1-0. Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt, Aaron Judge, the 9-1-2 batters will be coming up. So let's see what they do. But how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody feeling? What is going on, folks? Shout out to all of you in the chat. I'm just going to eat my food a little bit. I'm hungry. That's so good. Yeah, Goldie's looking good, man. I mean, Goldie, whenever Goldschmidt's in the lineup, you know, he does produce. No doubt. Hector says he's very tired, relaxing. I feel you, bro. I'm tired too. Yeah, I'm tired too, bro. Like I said last night, I was at my my niece's graduation ceremony. So happy for her. You know, like yesterday, I was up from 4 a.m. till I didn't go to sleep till about 11:30 last night. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight. It's all good though, man. I wanted to be there for my niece. She graduated high school. But the game will resume here momentarily. Let me check this poll. I want to see this poll. I haven't checked exactly since I put it out there since the beginning of the stream. So 26 votes, and 81% of you are saying that the Yankees are going to end their 4-game losing streak. Cool. To be a mod, bro? I mean, let me get back to the game here. Here's Austin Wells at the plate. The 0-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, to be a mod, Hector, I mean, you got to be, you know, consistently present. You got to, you know, show support, you know, to the channel. Spread the word, like stuff like that, bro. Like, you know, it takes a little while. I don't just like give the moderated thing just to give the moderated thing, but I have been thinking about giving moderator status to a few folks. There's Austin Wells, who leads things off with a single. So he's on first base. That's going to bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. Jockey Boy says, doing good, feeling good. For sure, man. So here comes Paul Goldschmidt. So Goldschmidt got the Yankees on the board with a solo home run as he takes strike 1. The 0-1. Goldschmidt pops that one up to right field. And the catch is made by O'Neill for the first out of the inning. And here comes Aaron Judge to the plate. And here's Judge. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strike here to Judge. The pitch from Rogers is a strike, 1-1. Got Ben Rice on deck. The 1-1. Ball 2 now to Aaron Judge. Two balls, 1 strike to Judge. Wells at first with 1 out. The 2-1 is a strike, 2-2. This is true there, Robert. I mean, definitely got to make sure you get the bad people out of here that are acting inappropriately. The 2-2, and Judge fouls that one. It's still 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Rogers sets the 2-2. Ball 3, full count. Three balls, 2 strikes, full count to Aaron Judge as Rogers sets the payoff. And Judge fouls that pitch. So Judge is battling here against Rogers. Another payoff. Another foul ball. Judge is battling. Judge is battling here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Rice is waiting on deck. Another payoff. Ooh, and that was ball 4. Judge draws a walk. There'll be runners on first and second. And that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. So runners on first and second. Yankees have an opportunity here to score some more runs. This is kind of the area that they've been really struggling. They get a lot of hits, but they struggle to score with runners in scoring position in these last 4 games. So let's see if they could capitalize on here. So Rice takes ball 1. It's 1-0. This is where the Yankees bats need to turn it up. The 1-0. And the throw over to second, and Wells safely gets back. It's 2-0 now to Adley Rutschman. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Rice. And there's a strike. Got him with the sinker, 2-1. Got Cody Bellinger waiting on deck. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Ben Rice. Three balls, 1 strike here to Rice. as Rogers sets the pitch. And it's ball 4, back-to-back walks here by and the bases are loaded for Cody Bellinger. Looks like there's going to be a meeting on the mound to see if they could settle Trevor Rogers down. But here's, again, a big opportunity for the Yankees to put up some more runs on the board. They're up 1-0. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Let's see if Bellinger can capitalize. Do I bet? I don't bet. No, I don't bet. I'm probably one of the few people you're going to meet in life that doesn't bet. I'm not a gambler or anything like that. Gotta take some food. All right. Here is Cody Bellinger. There's strike 1 to Cody Bellinger. Yeah, that came out. That came out like 20 years ago. I was probably like 20 or 21 when that song came out. The 0-1. Up the middle. This could be 2. There's 1. And Bellinger's safe, and a run will score. So Wells will score. So we got runners on the corners now with 2 outs. So at least they got another run in. I'll take that. So Henderson stepped on the bag himself, and Bellinger beats out the throw to first. I was so worried that was going to turn into a double play. Thank God it didn't. And that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. Throw over to first as Bellinger safely gets back. Who says I have to gamble though, man? I mean, if you want to go to the casino, by all means, you could go. We could do something else there, Robert. If you were coming out here, yeah, Buckeye, you don't bet either. It's better off, man. In my opinion, those who do it. Whatever. That's your business. You know what I mean? You make your own choices, but for me, it's just not something I do. It's 0-1 here to Ahmed Rosario. Rosario hits a grounder. It's a fair ball to throw to first. And he is safe. And Alonso was off the bag. And another run's going to score. It's 3-0. Judge will score. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Yankees are up 3-0. This is what you need to do. Put the ball in play. Let's see what happens. Don't hit. You don't need to worry about hitting the ball out of the park or nothing. Just hit the ball hard. But yeah, Alonso was definitely off the bag there on the throw. So that's going to be, I believe, an RBI single. So 3-0, and that's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. Yeah, you can't lose, but you can't win. You know what? I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. But it is 0-1 here to Trent Grisham. Runners on first and second now. And Grisham takes ball 1. It's 1-1. It is 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Rogers sets to 1-1. It is ball 2, 2-1. It's 2 balls, 1 strike here to Grisham. That is called a strike. Kind of a close call there, but it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're up 3-0. They put up 2 runs here in the top of the third. So they have 3 runs on 4 hits. We got Ryan McMahon waiting on deck. Let's see if the Yankees could add another run here with 2 outs. The 2-2. Ball 3, full count. The runners are going to go. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Rogers sets the payoff. And Grisham hits that ball to center field, and that ball is gone. It's a 3-run home run for Trent Grisham. Let's go. The Yankees are up 6-0. Are you kidding me? Sixth home run of the season for Grisham. 397-foot home run from Trent Grisham, and the Yankees are up 6-0. Let's freaking go. Let's get hyped up. And here is Ryan McMahon now at the plate. So Grisham joining on the home run party. And here's Ryan McMahon. And he hits that ball to left field, and it is caught for out number 3. But the Yankees add 5 runs to the board. They are now leading 6-0 going into the bottom of the third. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you play the game, man. That's how you play the game. Yeah, Grish needed that, all right. Grish definitely needed that. This is what I'm saying. Grish comes through in some of the most random moments, sometimes the most clutch moments, right? I like Grisham. I don't care what anybody has to say. I like Trent Grisham. I do. All right. Stocks. Nothing wrong with stocks, man. You know, I mess around with stocks a little bit. But we are in a commercial break. The Yankees are up 6-0, so that should be a little bit of a comfort level there for Will Warren. So it should take a lot of pressure off of him. I'm going to eat some more food. I got to eat. Pacey says Grish has actually been the most unlucky person in baseball. His metrics are actually really good. Yeah, they really are. Like if you look at his baseball savant, he has good. His metrics are good. It's just again he he just runs into a lot of bad luck, right? So yeah, big time, Jay White. I like him batting. Yeah, I mean I like him batting lower in the lineup too. M&R ET Sun and great dividends. I'll have to look into that, Buckeye. I'll have to look into that. But let's get back to the game. It'll be Kobe Mayo, Jeremiah Jackson, Gunnar Henderson. Due up. Will Warren is back on the mound as Kobe Mayo takes strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, ball 1, 1-1 now. The 1-1. Did he go? Yes, he did. 1-2. Let's see if Warren can get his 3rd strikeout of the game. The 1-2. Oh! 2-2. Mayo gets out of the way of that one. Looks like he almost got hit in the face. The 2-2. Ball 3. It's a full count now to Kobe Mayo. Yankees are up 6-0 here in the bottom of the third. The 3-2 is a foul ball. Still a full count to Kobe Mayo. Mayo calls time. Another payoff pitch coming up here from Will Warren. And it's ball 4. And that is the first walk issued by Will Warren. So runner on first with Jeremiah Jackson coming to the plate. So let's see what Jeremiah Jackson does here with Mayo at first as Jackson takes strike 1. Warren sets here on the 0-1. The pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. The 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. Foul ball. Still 1-2 to Jeremiah Jackson. If you're just joining us, it's the bottom of the third. Yankees are up 6-0. Put up 5 runs in the top of the third. One of those runs was a big 3-run homer from Trent Grisham. Here's the 1-2. There's a grounder. Whoa, what was that? What the shoot? What? Come on. Throwing it over tossing it over his head. What are you doing, Schumann? Runners on first and second. That would have been a double play right there, man. That's definitely going to be an error. He did a good job fielding it. Then with the scoop, I don't know if he just lost his footing. It slipped out of his hands. Oh, come on, dude. All right. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a disaster. Now it's going to cause Warren to throw some extra pitches now. Unnecessary. Don't do that. All right, here's Gunnar Henderson. So we're back to the top of the order. So runners on first and second with nobody out. 46 likes, keep smashing. 13.5% dividend yearly. That's pretty freaking good. The 1-0. And, what a play by – whoa, what are we doing? I mean, good play by McMahon, but, dude, that's going to be another error. What is this infield doing right now? What a stop by McMahon, but the throw was bad. So Schumann just wasn't there. That's what it was. Schumann was not where he was supposed to be. Or was that, you tell me, was that Schumann's fault or Ahmed Rosario? But somebody needed to be there. That I don't blame that one on McMahon. That's not McMahon's fault, but the bases are loaded. So on a couple of boneheaded plays there, unfortunately. Yeah, it was on Schumann. Or, well, they're putting it on McMahon, but I can't really this is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. But here's Taylor Ward now at the plate. So all of a sudden the bases are loaded for Taylor Ward. Ball one now. Yeah, you're just giving them a lane to come back into the game now, like to make it where it's like, they're only down by like 2 or 3 runs. You just can't do that when you have a 6-0 lead. Come on, guys. It's 1-1 now. Infield needs to do better. The 1-1. Ball 2, 2-1. Yeah, you think Volpe was out there, Lou says. Dude, like, call me crazy, but I don't think Volpe would make that mistake. Call me crazy, but I don't think he would make that mistake. I know we've been critical of Volpe's defense at times, but I don't think he would have made that mistake. Maybe I'm wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong. But it's 3-1 here to Taylor Ward. But you got to make those plays, man. The 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. Here's the payoff. And that is popped up right field. Let's see if they're going to tag here. Judge makes the catch to throw home. And runners will stay put. So that's 1 out. Thank goodness, finally, they got an out. And Adley Rutschman now is going to come to the plate. Oh, I know they called him up. I know he's back. I know he's back. But he's going to get plenty of playing time at shortstop. That's inevitable. I think you'll probably see him in the lineup tomorrow. Honestly, you're going to probably see him in the lineup most games till Caballero gets back. And Caballero is going to get his position back, as he should. Because he's leading all of the shortstop across Major League Baseball with defensive runs saved. I believe it's at 9. Here's the 0-1. And let's see if they turn 2. There's 1. And there's 2 on inning-ending double play. Are you kidding me? You couldn't have asked for a better scenario here, folks, for the Yankees to get out of this jam that they were in. My God. That error, they had that inning, they had 2 errors. And that could have turned real ugly. That could have turned real ugly real quick. But the Yankees were able to get out of it, thankfully. So that inning-ending double play was like the cherry on top right there. So I'll take that, man. I will take that. So shout out to the Yankees infield for making up for the 2 boneheaded plays there. I'll take that. Yeah, perfect pitch by Warren. Very Tim Hill-like. Uh-huh. So they got the double play. Yeah, that was a very tense moment, man. I was like, dude, come on. You can't do this. You can 6-0 lead. Like, come on. Buckeye just giving me some stock advice here. Awesome. 7% dividend yearly. And pays a 5.5%. Yeah, you would think this was like the movie Angels in the Outfield or something, or like the baseball version of like Space Jam, where the aliens come to space and the players get possessed and all of a sudden they forget how to play the freaking game. Yeah, we don't want that. But good job to Will Warren getting out of that inning. He was very composed, kept his mental game strong, If this was Will Warren from a year ago, forget it. He probably he probably would have given up some runs right there. All right, let's get back to the game here, folks. Let's see if the Yankees put up some more runs. They're up 6-0 at the moment. Max Schumann is going to lead things off here in the top of the fourth. The Yankees are up 6-0. First pitch from Rogers is a foul ball, 0-1. So Schumann is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. And there's a foul ball, 0-2. What's up, Railbird? So foul ball by Schumann. He's still staying alive. I don't know if his bat got chipped or something. He's like looking at his bat. Yeah, big double play there, Hector. Robert says, come on, all you Volpe haters, Cabby's hurt, and you know how it goes. And it's the next guy up, so Volpe gets the call. Face of Volpe's our shortstop. He earned to wear pinstripe if you want. Listen, like I said, I'm not gonna boo Volpe. I'm not gonna root against him. That's a stupid thing to do. Even if a player doesn't perform well, like I'm not gonna root against him. That like what sense does that make? You know. But you better. I'm gonna root for Volpe. I want him to play well. Like I literally like we should want him to play well. As Schumann hits a grounder to Gunnar Henderson, fields it, throws to first for out number 1. And that's going to bring Austin Wells down to the plate. All right, Robert. We don't need to make any threats or anything like that. Chill out, dude. Everybody can have their opinions. We're not going to always agree with each other. That's the beauty of being a fan. Chill out. But here's Austin Wells. He takes ball 1. The 1-0. And Wells fouls that one. It is 1 ball, 1 strike now to Austin Wells. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Wells. Pasty says, I feel like the Volpe situation is the same as the DJ situation. What do you mean by that? Like, where's the what comparison are you making between the two guys? I know it's probably not based on the skill level, but like, what are you getting at? The 1-2, ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2, and Wells hits a little blooper, and it is caught by Henderson as he runs into his teammate for out number 1 or out number 2. I'm not going to lie. That was a good play. That was a good catch by Henderson. I thought that ball was going to drop, but oh, man. Runs into his teammate. Runs into Cowser. I think Cowser's fine. That's going to bring Paul Goldschmidt now to the plate. And Goldschmidt takes ball 1. And Goldschmidt gets his second hit of the game. Keeps the inning alive. It's a 2-out single for Paul Goldschmidt, and that's going to bring Aaron Judge down to the plate. So let's see what Judge does here in his third at bat of the day. Judge takes ball 1. 1-0. If you're just joining us, Yankees are up 6-0 here in the top of the fourth. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciate all the new subscribers. The 1-0. Ball 2-0 now to Aaron Judge. The 2-0. 3-0. We kind of know the outcome, but we want him to play well. I get it, Pasty. I get where you're coming from. Yeah, I mean, look, we don't know what Volpe's going to look like, right? But the 3-0 is ball 4, the second walk to Aaron Judge. It's a 2-out walk. Runners on first and second. It almost seems like deja vu here. That's the third walk issued by Rogers. Rice is coming to the plate now. So Rice is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Trent and Wells both batting below 185. Yeah, I mean, Trent's batting average. I think Trent's batting average can come up. I think he'll improve, but he's just been getting unlucky. But you look at the rest of his metrics, though. If you look at his baseball savant, because I looked at his baseball savant recently, his metrics look good. It's just, yeah, the batting average, man. But yeah, bottom line, when it comes to Anthony Volpe, I mean, let's just hope he plays well. I'm still going to root for him. And Ben Rice is at the plate. Here's the 0-1, and it is outside, ball 1, 1-1 now. As Rogers sets here on the 1-1, the pitch goes around, strike 2, 1-2 now to Ben Rice. How's that sweet treating you? He don't care, bro. He got the money. He got the money. He got what he wanted. Here's the 1-2 to Rice as Rice strikes out. So that is going to be the third strikeout for Rogers. Yankees leave a couple of runners stranded. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. The Yankees are still leading 6-0. Warren will be back on the mound. It's going to be Pete Alonso, Samuel Basallo, Tyler O'Neill when we get back from commercial. Where's the couch? The couch is downstairs in the living room, dude. I had to have a new setup. I'm actually in my master bedroom, but there's another room next to my bedroom that's like kind of like an office setting almost. So I set everything up here. It's better this way, honestly. I want to do something to the back though. I want to get like a shelf or something and put all my hats or whatever. So I want to do something along those lines. But I mean, I don't talk about my personal life too much, but my mother moved in with me about 6 months ago. And not for any reason, like she just wanted to come live with me for a while. So, I said absolutely. So, I moved everything. So, I moved my setup to my room. So, oh, where's Brooklyn? Susan? I don't know if Susan's still in the chat, but yeah, I would have loved to seen her face when they made the announcement that Volpe was getting called back up. That would have been priceless. The suite, Soto and his family will be watching the playoffs game from his suite. Yeah, well, they can have fun. I live in Colorado. Nah, I wasn't booed about my mom, bro. Just, she got the TV or whatever, so she gets to um watch what she watches. Make sure she watches news from overseas. Pete Alonso, 1-1. Uh yeah, always take care of my mom. Absolutely, Buckeye. And believe me, I do. And Hector, I live in Colorado, dude. I live in Colorado. The 2-1 to Alonso. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball, 2-2. I appreciate it, Railbar. Hector, I was born in New York, dude. And I'll tell you something, Hector. There's Yankees fans all over the country. There's Yankees fans that were born in different states, different cities, and they were Yankees fans when they were growing up. And there's a strikeout for Will Warren. That is his fourth strikeout as he strikes out Pete Alonso. Yeah, country. Yeah, I guess they're known around the world. But if we're talking about America alone, though, right? Yankees fans are all over the country. Let's just talk about America alone. There are people that were like there was a guy. There was this at my job. There was this police officer that I met. He was on duty, and he said that he was he was from Arizona originally, and his grandfather or his father, they weren't New Yorkers, but they were Yankees fans, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, Yankees fans are all over the country, man. But they're international. Folks around the world know who the Yankees are. Even in countries where they don't play baseball. Yeah, Yankees they're in the universe, man. I appreciate it, Railbird. Joseph, yeah, no, I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, listen, funny thing is, 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Basayo. The funny thing is, like, when I moved out on my own, which was like 7 years ago, because I was living with family the whole time, just trying to save up money. But like when I moved out, like I even offered my mom to come move in with me at the time. And as Basayo hits a ground ball, Goldschmidt fields it, tosses it to Warren for out number 2, and that's going to bring Tyler O'Neill. But yeah, like I said, I offered my mom to come live with me 7 years ago. At the time, she said no, and then it was about like 6 months ago. She was like, "Hey, I'm going to come live with you," and I was like, "Yeah, no problem." Like there was like no hesitation there whatsoever. Oh, you talked to a guy from Brazil who became a Yankee fan? I mean, yeah, it's like I said, Yankees are worldwide. The 0-1, and O'Neill hits that ball to left field. Bellinger's making a run, and he makes the catch. Oh, what a catch there by Cody Bellinger for the final out. And we are going to the top of the 5th. Fantastic play there by Cody Bellinger. Good hustle there. Good jump. And that's going to take us to the top of the 5th, and we are in a commercial break. Yeah. So, yeah, I know you love the Yankees, Hector, but yeah, like I said, I was born and raised in New York, but I've been living out in Colorado for a long time. We moved out a long time ago. But I was making a ton of trips back home. I was still going to Yankees games, but I live out here. Colorado itself, it's a nice state. I do like the state. Right? The state is beautiful. I'm a Marlins fan on IG. See, that's what I'm saying. You never know, dude. Oh, you thought Hector was a Sox fan? I thought Hector was a Mets fan. Ha! Just kidding there, Hector. We love you, bro. I promise. But I appreciate everybody being here on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, keep sharing this channel out. I greatly appreciate both. Thank you to all the new subs. We want trying to get this channel to 3,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, 100%, Robert. Funny thing is too, like I've had people in the past call me a mama's boy or whatever, but I'm like, bro, you know what? Proud. You know what I'm saying? What's up there, Jacob Frederick, Cruise Control? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Oh, they decided to win today and yesterday? Word. Me and that guy are not friends anymore? Which guy? Me and you? I thought we were cool, man. What happened? Egyptian says you only have one mother. Facts. Facts. That is 100% fact. All right, and Cody Bellinger's going to lead things off here. We got Josh Walker on the mound for the Orioles, so Tyler Rogers' night is over. Or Trevor Rogers, sorry, not Tyler, Trevor Rogers. So he went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs, walked 3, struck out 3. As Bellinger takes ball 1-1 now to Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Chef Nick, what's up, dude? Oh, Joey Bag of Donuts? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, family always comes first. That is 100% true. And I know I saw a comment earlier saying that someone said they wish they had that relationship with the parents. I get it, man. I understand. It could be tough, you know. But here's the 2-1 to Bellinger. And Bellinger hits that ball to center field, and Cowser makes the catch for out number 1, and that's going to bring Ahmed Rosario to the plate. Oh, for sure, Robert. Dang, Hurricane Sandy. That's rough, man. Looks like Bellinger's giving some tips there to Trent Grisham. Here's Ahmed Rosario, and he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Ball 2, 2-0. For whom the bells toll. That's right, dude. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slider. 2-1 now to Ahmed Rosario. Mortal Kombat 2. I really want to watch that movie. The 2-1. And Rosario pops that one up to center field. Cowser's right there. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. Grisham had that big 3-run home run that gave the Yankees a 6-0 lead. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Sub-Zero's cool. I like Scorpio or Scorpion. That guy's cool. It's 1-0 here to Trent Grisham. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1 now. It's a Grisham. The 1-1. Pitches inside. Ball 2, 2-1. The sound effects, it's been about a month. I added it during the season, and it's ball 3 now to Trent Grisham. The 3-1. Oh, ball 4, and Grisham draws a walk with 2 outs. So that's the first walk, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate. Referee says this is a super nice ballpark, and it's affordable compared to Yankee Stadium. Almost just killed Trent. Yeah, I just saw that. Affordable, right? I can imagine, man. I mean, Yankees tickets are expensive, and Yankee Stadium in general is expensive. It's just the food, everything, man. 0-1 here to Ryan McMahon. Yo, what's up, Theo? The 0-1. There's a strike. 0-2 now to Ryan McMahon. So no balls, 2 strikes, runner on first with 2 outs. 0-2 to McMahon. Yankees are up 6-0 here in the top of the 5th. The 0-2. And McMahon pops that one up in foul territory. Rushman is tracking it, but it is out of play. Still 0-2 to Ryan McMahon. Another 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. And that's going to end the inning. And we're all halfway through, bottom of the 5th coming up. Cowser, Mayo, Jeremiah Jackson. We're in a commercial break. I'm going to take a quick break myself, folks. Don't go away. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Bottom of the fifth, Colton Cowser is going to lead things off. He takes ball one. Eight rows behind home plate, and the tickets were $78 on each on TickPick. That's pretty that is good, man. Those are some good prices. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cowser. One and two now to Cowser. Warren looking for his 4th strikeout of the game. Oh, that's being challenged. It's called a ball. So let's see if this call gets overturned. And it is, in fact, a strikeout. It's going to be a strikeout. First call overturned, so Wells was on the money. And that is the 4th strikeout for Will Warren. I'm sorry to hear that, Hector. So good challenge there by Austin Wells. So that is the first challenge overturned, or first call overturned by the ABS. That ball goes to the backstop. It is 1-1 now to Kobe Mayo. One ball, 2 strikes now to Kobe Mayo. Warren looking for strikeout number 5. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Kobe Mayo. The 2-2 misses. Full count now to Mayo. Yeah, I mean, Chef, it seems like New York is getting worse, unfortunately. There's Jeremiah Jackson on deck, and back-to-back strikeouts here for Will Warren. That is strikeout number 5. That is the 2nd out of the inning. So good job to Will Warren making work here against the Baltimore Orioles. So here is Jeremiah Jackson now at the plate. First pitch. Foul ball, 0-1. One count here to Jeremiah Jackson. 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looking for strikeout number 6. Does not get it there. It is 1-2 now to Jeremiah Jackson. The 1-2. And that is, Rosario could not make that play. Looked like that would have been a ground ball play for him to make. Put a glove on it, but went in between his legs. It's probably going to be an error there. Yankees already got 2 errors. And Warren just putting his head down there like, come on, man. Help me out. Help a brother out, man. What are we doing? So it's ball one here to Gunnar Henderson. We're back to the top of the lineup. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. It's 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. The 1-1. 1-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. And that ball goes to the backstop. Jackson goes to second on the wild pitch. It is now 2-2. Warren already at 79 pitches. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Bottom of the 5th, Yankees are up 6-0 as Warren sets the 2-2. Is hit it to center field. Grisham makes the catch for out number 3, and that's going to take us to the top of the 6th. Yankees are up 6-0. And we are in a commercial break. We got Max Schumann, Austin Wells, Paul Goldschmidt due up. 8-9-1 batters coming up, so let's see if the Yankees can add some more runs. I'm not going to talk politics here, Robert. I'm not going to even get into all that. Forget about it. No politics on this channel, respectfully. Everybody's allowed to have their beliefs, have their, believe in what they want, whatever. But I understand people feel a certain way. I get it. But, yeah. Finish up the rest of my food. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe if you are new. Greatly appreciate both. Thanks to all the new subscribers out there. Let's continue growing this channel. Strike Zone is on its way to 3,000 subscribers. It looks like Tampa Bay is winning right now against the Blue Jays. Tampa Bay playing some really good baseball as of late. First place in the AL East. Unsubscribe. Oh, come on, Hector. My man's being a hater. All right, here's Max Schumann at the plate. So it's called a strike. Looks like Schumann is the one challenging this. And it was, in fact, the ball. So Schumann was right on with his call. So that is the second call overturned by ABS. So instead of being at 0-1, it's 1-0 to Schumann. The 1-0 is called a strike, 1-1. For sure, Pasty. I know you're playing around, Hector. You're good, bro. It's 1-1 to Max Schumann. Ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, one strike to Max Schumann, who's leading things off here in the top of the sixth. Ball 3, 3-1 now. Three balls, one strike. The 3-1. And Schumann hits that ball to center field. Let's see if it's going to drop, and it will drop for a single. So Schumann gets his first hit of the night, and that's going to bring Austin Wells now to the plate. So here's Austin Wells, who's 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Ball 1, 1-0. Yeah, Wells is batting 184 at the moment. Certainly that batting average needs to come up big time. As Walker sets on the 1-0. There's a strike. It's 1-1 now. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. One ball, two strikes here to Austin Wells. Yankees grew up 6-0 in the top of the sixth. Time called. Did Wells call time? Is that what happened? Still 1-2 to Wells. All right, back to action. It's 1-2 to Austin Wells. Walker sets. Here's the pitch. And Wells strikes out for the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. So here is Goldschmidt, who's 2 for 3. Had a solo home run in the first inning. It's 0-1 to Paul Goldschmidt. The 0-1. 0-2. Oh and 2 now to Paul Goldschmidt. And another foul ball, still 0-2. The 0-2. And there it goes. Schumann, and he is out. He's been thrown out. He got caught stealing. Although, are they going to challenge this? Probably not. I'm pretty sure he was out. Yeah, he was out. That's going to take to the bottom of the sixth. Yankees still up 6-0. Will Warren right now, he's at 80 pitches, so I'm sure Boone is going to try and get him to get through 6, which if he does, fantastic. I'll take that from Will Warren. 6 innings, why not? Wells' offensive struggles are exhausted. I think this is him. What catchers do we have in the farm that's ready, though? Well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't think there's anybody that's ready at the moment. They do have a righty back catcher in the minors, but I don't think he's not on the 40-man or nothing like that. But his name is Ali Sanchez. But yeah, offensively though, unfortunately, Wells does struggle. But yeah, we're heading towards the bottom of the sixth. Yankees are up 6-0. Appreciate you all being here on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, thanks to all the new subscribers. All right, let's name that Yankee here, folks. Career batting average 247. Hits 670, 121 home runs. Played for the Expos in 76. Played for the Orioles from 78 to 85. Played for the Yankees in 86. Played for the Braves from 87 to 88. Can anybody name that Yankee? And it's going to be a leadoff double here for Adley Rutschman. Thought that ball was gone for a minute, the way it came off the bat. But, yeah, Grisham tried making a play for it, but ball goes into the stands. It's a ground rule double. And that's going to bring – or that wasn't Adley Rutschman, my bad. Adley Rutschman's due up. That was Taylor Ward with that ground rule double. Well, honestly, Pasty, I like so far this year, and people could think I'm crazy or they could say I'm wrong, but I think defensively he's been better this year. His bat was really good in 24. Then after that, I don't know what happened. But it's 1-1 here to Adley Rutschman with nobody out, runner on second. Ball 2. The people voted him in. We had no vote there, Lou. The organization decided. The 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2. So Warren looking for strikeout number 6. I got Cano warming up in the bullpen for the Orioles. The throw to second. Did they get him? Doesn't look like they did. They got close. Rushman still has a 2-2 count. Gotta wonder if they're going to challenge this. Probably not. The 2-2 is a grounder right to Goldschmidt. Tosses it to Warren for out number 1. And Ward moves over to third, and that's going to bring Pete Alonso now to the plate. Looks like Tim Hill and Fernando Cruz are going to warm up for the Yankees. So definitely going to be Warren's last inning here. Oh, missing the game. Oh, snap. I am missing the game day. It's been a long couple days. Don't mind me. And looks like that pitch is challenged. It's a strike, 0-1. So third call overturned by ABS tonight. So Wells doing a good job with the challenges there behind the plate. 0-1 now to Pete Alonso, who is 0 for 2. Swing and a miss. Got him with the sinker, 0-2. He called me Pops. Am I that much older than you there, Pasty? It's 0-2 here to Pete Alonso, runner on third with 1 out. Foul ball, still 0-2. So 3 pitches challenged, 3 calls overturned, all by the Yankees. The 0-2. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2 is low for ball 2, 2-2 now. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. And we got 50 likes. Thank you all for helping me get to 50 likes. As Basayo fouls off the first pitch, it's 0-1. Keep hitting that like button if you haven't yet. Joe's McFly. Oh, okay. I got you, dude. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. And there's a base hit. That's going to be an RBI single for Basayo. And the Orioles get on the board. It's their first run of the game. So it's 6-1 now. So Warren is at 95 pitches. He's going to face Tyler O'Neill. So Warren trying to get that final out. Wells calls time. Tells Warren to reset. Tyler O'Neill 0 for 2. First pitch is hit into center field. Oh, and good effort there by Grisham, but could not make the catch. Messiah was going to run third, and that is going to be an RBI double. Now it's a 6-2 game. So bats coming alive here for the Orioles here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, that would have been an awesome catch if Grisham had made that, man. Dang it. Yeah, Grisham almost had it. Nah, well, almost, man. Just missed it. Good effort. Yeah, Boone has definitely seen enough. So that's going to do it for Warren. So let me ask you all something real quick. Now we're in a commercial break, right? Would you leave Will Warren in there? Would you have left him in there, or was that the right call by Boone? I'm gonna ask you all that question right now. While you're doing that, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you were new, appreciate both. But was it a good idea for Boone to take him out of the game? Go ahead and tell me. Well, we are going to have a pitching change. It looks like Fernando Cruz is going to come into the game to try and get out of the inning. So Warren is responsible for the runner on base. So let's see if the bullpen can hold it down. All right, let's get back to the game here. What up, Jaded? And if he eats his steaks raw, sure. All right, here is Fernando Cruz to try and get the final out here. So the Yankees are up by 4 right now. All right, here's Colton Cowser, who's 0 for 2. First pitch as they strike 0-1 to Cowser. The 0-1. And that is popped up right field. Judge makes the catch for the final out. And that's going to do it. We're going to the top of the 7th. Yankees are up 6-2. The Orioles put up 2 runs. So Will Warren's final outing, 5 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 6. So the only thing I got right on my predictions was the strikeouts. I said he was going to strike out 6, and he struck out 6. Oh, and I was correct on the walk batters. So he walked 1. I said he was going to walk 1. So I was right on half of them. I said 6 innings pitched. I was just a little off. He went 5 2/3. I said he was going to give up 1 run, but he gave up 2. It's all right. But I got the strikeouts and the walk predictions right. So I'll take that. But we are heading into the top of the seventh. The Yankees are up 6-2. And Judge, Rice, and Bellinger will be due up. 2, 3, 4 batters will be coming up. So let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs to the board. The last time, all 5 of their runs came in the third inning, top of the third. Their first run came in at the top of the first, so they haven't scored since the top of the third. But Warren's been holding it down on the pitching side. And it looks like I got 40 votes. And 80% of you said that the Yankees are going to snap their winning streak. All right, Aaron Judge will be coming to the plate. Judge will lead things up in the top of 7. And here is Yennier Cano taking over pitching duties for the Orioles. Foul ball, 0-1 to Aaron Judge. Well, even prior to ABS there, James, he always takes the first pitch. I mean, this is something he does. I mean, he didn't on this one. He fouled off the first pitch, but most times he does take the first pitch. The 0-1. Judge hits a little roller. Cano picks it up, but no play is going to be made. That should be an infield single, and that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. Yeah, the ABS, I mean, it's still a little tricky, man, because any part of the ball that's in the strike zone is going to be called a strike, even if the majority of the baseball is out of the strike zone. You know, I don't know if those adjustments will be made as time goes on with the ABS system. And here's Ben Rice. He takes strike 1. It's 1-1 now to Ben Rice. Judge at first. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with the splitter, 1-2. The 1-2. Rice hits that. This could be 2. They got Judge out at second. And that's going to be a double play as Rice grounds into a double play. Now it makes it 2 outs, and that's going to bring Cody Bellinger now to the plate. Okay, so James is saying, by the way, Warren should have finished the last inning. Boone goes to bullpen and bench too early every time. I don't trust our bullpen. Even a 4-run lead is not enough for me. If Yanks lose, this one is on Boone. But see, and that's the thing, right? Last night, folks were apparently saying that Boone should have taken Weathers out last night, but he didn't. But we also got to remember, like, Weathers was pitching a no-hitter at one point. I mean, Weathers pitched a gem. What if he took Weathers out and the bullpen came in and they blew it? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the bullpen already blew it, but Weathers did end up giving up a run to the Orioles, and the bullpen just couldn't hold it down, unfortunately. But the bats also didn't do any favors either. And it's as Bellinger flies out. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the seventh. Yankees are up 6-2. It is the seventh inning stretch. So get up, stretch, get some food, get a snack, get a drink, folks. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'll be right back. I'll leave you all with some tunes. All right, we're back here. Fernando Cruz is back on the mound. He's facing Kobe Mayo. We're in the bottom of the seventh. It's 1-0 as Mayo hits a ground ball. Schumann fields it, throws to first, and just gets Mayo out for out number one. And that's going to bring Jeremiah Jackson now to the plate. JD Go Yanks says, let's go Yankees. Yep. It is 0-1 here to Jeremiah Jackson. Got Tim Hill and Jake Bird warming up in the bullpen. Count now is 1-1 strike 2, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Cruz strikes out Jackson for the second out of the inning. And here is Gunnar Henderson back to the top of the lineup. He is 0 for 3 today. First pitch, ball one. The 1-0. Strike one. One ball, one strike. Chia ×2. What up, Ace? Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my guy, the Ace, the 1-1. And oh, what a play there by Goldschmidt. Goes to the bag, steps on the bag, gets the final out. And that's going to take us to the top of the 8th. Rosario, Christian McMahon will be due up when we get back. What up, Ace? I gotta add a soundbite of Ace. I gotta get a Chia from him. I gotta get that from Ace. So every time he comes in, I play Chia with his voice in it. Yes, indeed. But how is everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody living? Everybody good? Everybody having a good week so far? Everybody had a good day? I can't believe it's already May 12th, man. It's crazy. Is anybody else feeling like this year is just like flying by at all? Like, am I the only one who thinks this? Because this year is just it is flying by, man. It is just absolutely flying by. It's crazy. Is anybody else feeling that way? Because I certainly feel that way. Hector's asking me, what is my main concern with the Yankees team? Bullpen, runners in scoring position, or starting rotation? The bullpen definitely is a bit of a concern. Yes. The bullpen lately has been bad, but they've also been able to hold their own. Now, runners in scoring position, to me, that's a big concern. For me, that's probably that. I would say that's about equal, but I'm more concerned about the runners in scoring position. Well, why am I saying that? Because, Yankees. It's only been like in the last 4 games, but I was going to say Jazz Chisholm Jr. is pinch hitting for Ahmed Rosario.
Talking all that jazz. Talking all that jazz.
And Jazz is out just like that. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham. That didn't last very long. I mean, if you're pissed about 3 losses, are you going to be pissed if the Yankees lose 60 games? So Grisham takes ball 1. It's 1-0. Hector says runners in scoring position. Like, for me, I'd say that's a bigger concern for me. Is ball 2 now to Trent Grisham. With 2 balls, no strikes. Grisham, 1 out. Yankees leading 6-2. One now. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. Did he go? He did not. It's a full count. Payoff. And Grisham hits a grounder to Jackson, fields it, throws to first. And he is out, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon now to the plate. So McMahon is 0 for 3. Ball 1 to McMahon. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now to Ryan McMahon. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Ryan McMahon. The 3-1. There's a ground ball to Alonso. Tosses it to Kittredge for out number 3, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees are still leading 6-2. Yankees are still leading. So let's see who comes into the game. I know they had Jake Bird warming up. I don't know if they'll bring him in. I know they had Tim Hill at one point. So I know Fernando Cruz did a good job. Cruz pitched an inning and a third. Got a strikeout. Didn't give up any hits, any runs, no walks. So Cruz came in. Like I said, did a good job. Ward, Rushman, Alonso will be due up when we get back from commercial. I appreciate you all being here on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Let me check this poll here. So 41 of you have voted and 80% of you have said that the Yankees are going to end their losing streak, their 4-game losing streak tonight. Let's hope so. Looks like Jake Bird's going to be in the game to pitch to the Orioles. He'll be facing Ward, Rushman, and Alonso. So let's see what Jake Bird does here in the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if he can take care of business. And here we go. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 here to Taylor Ward, who is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. The 0-1. Strike 2, 0-2 now to Ward. So Yankees got a few options for the bullpen that are available. 1 and 2 now to Taylor Ward. Oh, yeah, no problem. I mean, Ace, I know Ace is not calling the game, and there's going to be a single for Ward to lead things off here in the bottom of the 8th. I mean, Ace and I, a lot of times we're calling the games at the same time, but, sometimes there's games that I can't call, and, there's games that he doesn't call, because for whatever reason, right, if he has something going on. So, but appreciate you all when you all come in and tune in here. So here's Adley Rutschman now, who's 0 for 3. What's up, Jake? Jake Boss is in the building. It's 0-1 to Rutschman. A double play would be nice right now. The 0-1. Pitch is outside, 1-1 now. The 1-1. And, what a catch there by McMahon as he jumped up for it, takes a hit away from Rutschman. That's 1 out. Great job there by Ryan McMahon. Yeah, he got some hops on that one. He went, I believe I can fly mode. All right, that's going to bring Pete Alonso now to the plate as he takes strike 1. Pete Alonso is 0 for 3, struck out twice tonight. The 0-1. 1-1 now. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's going to be hit into left field. So Alonso gets his first hit of the night. We got runners on first and second. So Bird gives up a couple of hits here in the bottom of the 8th, and that's going to bring Samuel Basayo to the plate. We got Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. So Wells is talking with Bird as Boone comes out and takes the ball from him and says, I've seen enough. So he is responsible for the runners on base. Tim Hill, the lefty specialist, is going to come in and try and get the Yankees out of this jam that they're in. Well, we are in a commercial break. Game will resume here momentarily. Yo, Hitman, what's up? Hitman says, uh-oh, what? Nah, this is a different Hitman, Hector. It's not the Hitman that you're talking about. Oh, is the score? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Hitman. That's not the Hitman that you're thinking on X, though, bud. I know the Hitman you're talking about lives in Florida. This is a different Hitman. They just happen to have the same username, but this is Hit. The Hitman from Street Fighter. Yeah, this Hitman lives in Ohio, not in Florida. All right, let's get back to the game. Here's Tim Hill. And let's see. Jazz fields it, throws to first, gets Basayo out. The runners do move over. So second to third with 2 outs. That's going to bring Tyler O'Neill. Yankees are winning. Yeah, Yankees are winning right now. They're winning 6-2. Will Warren had a great outing. Went 5 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, walked the batter, struck out 6, and it looks like Matt Blake is going to talk with Tim Hill real quick. Oh, your eyes are blurry? It was 6-0 at one point. So Tyler O'Neill is waiting to bat. And here we go. Back to action. Hill versus O'Neill. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Oh, I got you, Hitman. Got you, Hitman. Here's the 1-1 to O'Neill. Foul ball, 1-2. It's time to play that 2-strike horn. One, two. Ball 2, 2-2. Jake Boss says he's liking the music. Cool. I'm glad you're liking the music. Yeah, I was researching the perfect music to play on the live stream. As O'Neill fouls that pitch, it's still 2-2. Yeah, I was like looking around, man, trying to find the perfect like background music for a baseball live stream. The 2-2. Ball 3. Tim Hill trying to get out of this inning. Trying to bail out Jake Bird here. Payoff. There's a grounder. McMahon fields it. Throws to first and gets O'Neill out. Good job to Tim Hill. Bailing Jake Bird out, bailing his team out. We're going to the top of the 9th. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning this game. They're 3 outs away from snapping their 4-game losing streak that they desperately need to do. But Schumann, Wells, and Goldschmidt will be due up. So we'll see if they add some more runs to the board. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So the Yankees are up 6-2. Yes, indeed. So once again, appreciate everybody being here on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. But the Yankees are up 6-2. Let's check these other scores around baseball. Oh, that named that Yankee. Did anybody guess who it was? They're about to tell us. Gary Roenick? Is that how you say his name? Gary Roenick. Can't say I know him. But other scores around Major League Baseball. The Guardians are beating the Angels 3-2 in the top of the ninth. The Nationals are beating the Reds 7-2 in the bottom of the seventh. Pirates are beating the Rockies 3-0 in the bottom of the eighth. Phillies are beating the Red Sox 2-1 at the top of the ninth. Bottom of the sixth, Rays are beating the Blue Jays 4-0. Mets are beating the Tigers 3-2 in the top of the sixth. Braves are beating the Cubs 6-2 in the bottom of the sixth. Royals beating the White Sox 2-1 in the bottom of the fifth. Well, let's get back to this game here. Nah, Tampa Bay ain't losing. But here's Tyler Wells. No relation to Austin. But it's 1-0 here to Max Schumann. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Schumann. Here's the 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. One and two to Max Schumann. So Caballero placed on the 10-day IL. Could return on the first eligibility. Two balls, two strikes now to Max Schumann. The 2-2. Ball 3, full count. Payoff, and Schumann draws a walk. That's going to bring Austin Wells to the plate. So we got Blackburn and Bednar warming up in the bullpen. First pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-0. Hitman with the $5 super chat says, for the culture, I appreciate you, my man. You're awesome, bro. Thank you so much for the $5. You're the man, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Two 2-0 here to Austin Wells. The 2-0. 2-1 now to Wells. Wells with a broken bat. Looks like a piece of it might have gotten into Rushman's eye. But it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, so Wells will need a new baseball bat. I appreciate it, Hitman. I try to do what I can, man. I appreciate you. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Wells. Runner on first. Nobody out. Yankees leading 6-2 here in the top of the ninth, trying to snap their 4-game losing streak. The 2-2. And Wells pops it up, foul territory. Adley Rutschman tracks it down. Oh, and he could not make the catch as the ball bounces off his glove. Wells gets a break there. So Wells staying alive. Wells is still having to pitch to Wells. And Rutschman almost ate crap, but luckily his manager and teammates were there to save him. Oh, man. That would have been a disaster. But still 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's going to be an error on Rutschman. Well, Wells gets a break, and here's Wells as he sets. The pitch to Wells. Swing and a miss, and Wells strikes out Wells. So 1 down, and that is going to bring Paul Goldschmidt to the plate now. So Goldschmidt is 2 for 4 in tonight's game. He had that solo home run back in the first. And he takes ball 1 as they check with first base umpire. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. The pitch from Wells, as I said, he throws over to first to check on Schumann. As Schumann safely gets back. Still 1-1. And there goes Schumann. And he got thrown out for the 2nd time tonight. 2 outs. I don't know. They're taking a look, apparently. I don't know if they're going to challenge it. So 2nd out of the inning. It's 2-1 here to Goldschmidt. The 2-1. 3-1 now to Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1. And it is ball 4. It's a 2-out walk.
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it
this brings Aaron Judge to the plate. Swing and a miss there by Aaron Judge. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Got him with the slider. Judge 1 for 2 with a couple walks. Scored a run. Still 0-2 here to Aaron Judge. The 0-2. Oh, strike 3. Judge is challenging that, as he should. I thought that was a ball. That's got to be a ball. But let's see what ABS says. That was a ball, clearly. So it's 1-2. So 4 calls overturned tonight. So the Yankees challenged 4 of them, and they were right on all 4 of them. So Judge is staying alive. Still 1-2 to Judge. And Judge, that gets through for a base hit. He keeps the inning alive. We got runners on first and second. Judge gets his second hit of the game. That's going to bring Ben Rice now to the plate. So here is Ben Rice, who's 1 for 3 in tonight's game. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And Rice hits that ball into right field, but not deep enough as O'Neill makes the catch. The Yankees leave a couple runners stranded. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Cowser, Mayo, Jackson will be due up. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning the second game of the series and snapping their 4-game losing streak. And we are in a commercial break. Appreciate you all hanging out with me for almost 3 hours. We're about ready to approach the 3-hour mark. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me for the 3 hours on this Tuesday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, greatly appreciate both. Let's continue growing this channel. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So when we do that, when we get to 3,000, I'm going to do 3 gift card giveaways to Fanatics. So let's get to 3,000. So looks like there was a tweet put out on X three hours ago by Brian Hoke. Says Giancarlo Stanton underwent an MRI on his right calf to gauge healing. No update. Aaron Boone said, quote, "We're still waiting to see the comparison of it." Yeah, tomorrow's game is at 1:05. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to call the game. I'm actually going to be working, but I should be back for the Subway Series Friday night, no doubt. Saturday is the game plan too. Sundays I work so I can't really call a lot of the Sunday games, but that's okay. I could call a lot of the games. David Bednar's in the game. He's going to try and close things out here for the Yankees. So David Bednar's in the game. It's got Colton Cowser, Kobe Mayo, Jeremiah Jackson coming up here in the bottom of the ninth. So Cowser is 0 for 3. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1, got him with the curveball. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning tonight's game and ending their 4-game losing streak. The 0-1, 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss, got him with a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Better safe than sorry there, Hector. That's my response. The 1-2 is hit into left field, but it's a foul ball. It's still 1-2 to Cowser. Bednar sets here on another 1-2 to pitch. Ball 2, 2-2. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Cowser. As Bednar sets the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. So tomorrow will be Max Fried versus Kyle Bradish. So let's see if Max Fried can bounce back and for tomorrow's game after he struggled against the Brewers on Friday. And here is Kobe Mayo. Or excuse me, Leody Taveras. He's pinch hitting. So Taveras is pinch hitting. It's 1 out. Swung and missed on the first pitch. 0-1. Bednar with the pitch. 0-2. It's a foul ball. Let's see if Bednar could go back-to-back strikeouts here. Oh, thank you, Robert. Thanks for the kind words, man. I'm happy to do it. I wasn't sure if I was going to call tonight's game, but I was able to. So the 0-2, foul ball, still 0-2 to Taveras. The 0-2. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Taveras. So the Yankees are 2 outs away as Bednar sets the 1-2 pitch. Is a grounder. Goldschmidt fields it himself, steps on the bag for out number 2. Yankees are now 1 out away from winning this game. They're 1 out away from snapping their 4-game losing streak. trying to get back into the win column. And here is Jeremiah Jackson, who is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. Yeah, I somebody had mentioned that earlier, Robert. First pitch, ground ball, foul, 0-1. As Bednar sets here on the 0-1 to pitch. Foul ball, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. Snowballs, 2 strikes here to Jackson. Yankees trying to get their final out of the game as Bednar sets here on the 0-2. The pitch is hit into right field. Judge is underneath it, and he makes the catch, and the Yankees win the second game of the series 6-2. They snapped the 4-game losing streak. Finally, the Yankees are back in the win column. It's all right. I still want to see. At least I'll still see the rage from other fans when it comes to Volpe. I'm just gonna point and laugh. Really, that's that like literally like that's all I'm gonna be doing. So I'm just gonna be pointing and laughing. But the Yankees win tonight's game 6-2. So feels good to be back in the win column. Let me check that poll here real quick. So 45 of you have voted, and 80% of you said that the Yankees do end their 4-game losing streak. Do it. Sing the Frank Sinatra song. Oh, you think Ace will? Yeah, Ace will probably. I mean, he didn't say, but I'm sure he'll call the game tomorrow. If he does, cool. Yeah, go support him by all means. Oh, support all the Yankee content creators, man. I mean, we have fun. I know we have fun doing this, right? I have fun doing this. I know Ace has fun doing this. Like guys like Max, right? Like we have fun doing these play-by-plays. So, just go out there, subscribe, support us. It means a lot to us. It really does. All the support, So, yeah, you can ask him. But that's going to do it for me, folks. That's going to do it for me. But the Yankees win tonight's game 6-2. And they really needed that win. They're back in the win column. Let's hope they can take care of the series tomorrow. We know that Max Fried's going to be on the mound. He's going to have to make up for the last game that he pitched against the Brewers. He really struggled in that game. He had a rough outing. It happens. It's going to happen over a 162-game season. But let's hope the Yankees could get back on a winning streak again, right? They got one more game against the Orioles tomorrow. They got a day off on Thursday. Then they're playing the Mets Subway Series. So it's going to be a New York showdown. So we'll be the Bronx versus Queens. So we'll see what happens. No June swoon, Hitman says. Yeah, I mean, they got some injuries right now, right? They're going to have some guys coming back. Hopefully, Giancarlo Stanton at some point comes back. He will come back. It's just a matter of when. Hopefully, it's sooner rather than later. And hopefully Jose Caballero is only on the 10-day IL. Hopefully he's able to come back after, having that injury to his middle finger. Garrett Cole is making another rehab start. He's going to throw 80 pitches. So hopefully, after depending on how that outing goes, hopefully he gets the call back up. But Yankees got they got a few guys that are hurt, but hopefully these guys make a comeback sooner rather than later, and this team is ready to go, right? Especially when June, July comes around, this team is healthy, ready to play, ready to go. There's none of that June swoon stuff. Yes, struggles are going to happen throughout the season. It's inevitable. It's inevitable, right? It's like I said earlier, man. I've said it before on a couple of live streams that I did. Be ready for this team to lose 60 games. It's entirely possible. I know somebody said that they were pissed off about the Yankees losing 3 games in a row, and I get it. That it is frustrating, but how are you going to feel if they lose 60 games? Because it's entirely possible that they'll lose 60 games. There's a probability of it. But anyway, bottom line tonight, the Yankees win tonight's game, and they're going to go home with a win. They're going to come back tomorrow. Hopefully, they win the series, and then day off on Thursday. Then they come back and play the Mets. But that's going to do it for me, folks. I appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. I won't be live tomorrow. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for the memberships, the super chats, all that good stuff. Thank you. You guys and gals are the best. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy your evening. I'll see you all next time. As always, let's go Yankees. We out.